Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? So, I want to talk on a real touchy subject baby mamas and baby daddies. All right. So, we're going to start with the baby mama drama first. That's because I hear a lot of men and I see a lot of men saying, man, my baby mama's crazy as hell. She busted out my car windows last week. Man, I calls her, be like, can I come see my son? Can I come see my junior? No, you can't see junior. You need to stop calling me. Leave me alone. You didn't care about him when he was born, so why you care now? Or, man, so I go over there to pick up my son and my daughter, and she comes off talking about, no, you can't pick him up after she said I could. Man, she on some kid shit. She just wanted me to come over there so I can, just to fight and argue with me. Man, that's some childish shit. I ain't trying to argue with her. I just want to see my kids. Man, she calls me talking about she needs some diapers and some wipes and stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, where you at? And then she tells me where she at. And I'm like, well, if you with that nigga, then why don't you tell that to buy them kids some diaper wipes and stuff like that? Why you calling me for if you laid up with some other? And anyway, like, you think about this. You go through these arguments, you hear this, you be like, man, I done heard my BM done smashed 3 of the homies from the set since, she done walked away since me and her ain't been split up, or she done smashed 3 of my cousins and shit like that, man. I don't know what the fuck to do with this crazy ass anyway. But you're thinking like, man, what you arguing for? What you complaining for? You ran up in there raw. That's the problem, bro. Problem number 1. Problem number 2, let me tell you. Just because Shorty over here has some little thick thighs and some big old chi-chis and a little fat little booty back there and kind of got like that big booty stank walk, don't mean that's just going to be your choice of baby mama now. Don't mean she going to be the one that you need to have kids by. Okay. Let's look at this part. So you're complaining that you can't see your kids. You're complaining that your baby mama is crazy. Well, you should have chose better the first time. Men need to stop raw dogging everything just because she cute and all that. Y'all need to stop being Jody talking about, I want you to have my baby while you deep stroking that. Stop doing that. No, you don't. You don't want her to have your kids. You don't even want to take care of the kids you got now. So stop saying Jody's line. Okay. Here's the next thing. We're going to say, you need to pay attention to this woman. You need to pay attention to these women real good and close because if she already got 4 or 5 baby daddies and some kids running around the house and they always screaming that they hungry, the house is always dirty, she yelling at the kids, shut up, while she's sitting on the phone scrolling on the Facebook or over here making videos and twerk videos and things like that, and she ignoring the kids and telling the kids to shut up and telling the oldest to go in there and make everybody some noodles. Bro, that's your sign number 1. Back up. Warning. Stop. Like, for real. Stop. You're about to make a major mistake. If you got about 4 or 5 homeboys telling you, man, I smashed her last week. You don't want none of that. She wore out. Pay attention. They might be lying. They might be telling the truth. You just don't know. Don't take that risk. If she got, like I said, if she got about 4 or 5 other kids, and maybe she only got like 1 or 2 kids, you need to pay attention to how she's taking care of the kids. You need to pay attention to what she's doing with those children then. If she's fighting and arguing and stopping the first baby daddy from seeing the kids, then that's your warning there too. But every relationship with baby fathers is totally different. So baby daddy number 1 might have put his foot down and said, you know what, I ain't putting up with no kid shit. I ain't putting up with no childish. And if you won't have my kids and we going to be doing this together, then I'm going to be in my child's life, whether you like it or not. Don't stop me. Don't mess with me about my kids because we will have problems. So that first man put his foot down, said what he's going to accept, said what he's not going to accept, and she listened and she took it and she rolled with it. So baby daddy number 2, baby daddy number 3, y'all kind of is it's a so what whatever toss up on y'all. Y'all gonna have to put y'all foot down and actually get the demand the respect that the baby daddy number one got. That's why he can pick up his daughter and don't even tripping about what y'all talking about. He don't care about none of y'all. He could walk right in their house right now and come pick up his son and be like, we gone. And she ain't gonna say nothing. And you're gonna be like, but I can't even come get my little seed and you want to trip with me. Why he can walk in here? Because he had already done put it down. He done already made the rules clear. So before y'all decides to go raw dogging and before y'all decide you want her to be pulling at Jody, I want you to have my baby, you need to make some rules and some regulations to this. Y'all need to stop playing with the safety of y'all's and the children's and the wives. Y'all need to quit playing with y'all feelings and emotion and realize some women are grown up and some are not, regardless of their age. Age is nothing but a number. It's the mentality. It's the way that they carry themselves. It's how they present themselves. If you got a woman that got 2 or 3 kids and she's working, she works 2 jobs, maybe just 1 job or 2 jobs. She got a car. She's going to school. She's in college. She's trying to get her GED. She's doing something with herself. She's not at the club hopping with the homegirls. We turned up. It's Friday. We turned up, act like she ain't got no kids at home, dropping kids off at grandma and grandpa's house or her mama and daddy house every day. You know, pay attention to this. If it's turn up for this girl Monday through Sunday, that's not what you want for a baby mama. That's just what you want to do for when you want to go smash and chill. That's what you choose. You know, there's criteria that y'all need to start paying attention to. When you walk in a female's house and if her house is pit ball dirty, when I say pit ball dirty, I mean there's trash everywhere, clothes everywhere, the house stink is dirty everywhere. It looks like it was just made with sticks and mud. If it looks like that, stop. Reverse. Walk out the door. You don't want to go in there and find out what that bedroom looks like. If the front room is already something, you don't want to go in there. I'm going to tell you that now. That's just some real. Pay attention. You know, oh, okay. Let's look at the other part because we got this other part. Man, she got a little fat little booty. And she got some wet. And she can get sloppy. And she likes to squirt. Oh, yeah. I got to have that. What you mean you got to have it? You're already smashing, so you got it. Do you mean permanently? Do you mean like on a regular base? That's when your bros and your homies need to really speak up. If they really homies and they bros, they gonna tell you like, nah, dog, you need to slow your roll. You tripping. You ain't need to be trying to have no kids with her. You don't even know this chick. But see, bros don't do that with each other. You need to be a real bro. On the other hand, I'm a homegirl. I'm a homegirl and I'm a woman and I'm a wife. But on the homegirl status, I tell my homeboys and I'm going to tell my bros right off the bat. Do you see what she look like? Do you see what she doing? Yeah. Don't you dare stick your thing in there unprotected, boy. You gonna have a world full of trouble for 18 years. And you ain't even gonna know if you gonna get to see your child for those 18 years. You might be on the little videos that they've been making, deadbeat daddies. You don't want to be on that one. Keep yourself in place. Know your role. If you just here to smash, then smash and leave. You ain't here to fall in love. You ain't here to make kids. You not taking care of the kids you got now. So why would you want to run up in somebody, raw dog, get them pregnant, and have 5 or 6 other kids out here that you ain't taking care of? Don't do that. Stop, rewind, and check yourself. If you met this chick at a certain place, now I'm not gonna lie, because you can find some real life women in the clubs. You can, you know, but not really, because if they're there, they're looking for something themselves. Stop, pay attention to that, okay? If you see about 4 or 5 girls walking down the street, all fat booty, all light skin or dark skin, and got thick and everything like that, and you listen to how she talks, listen how she talks. Look how she dressed. Look how she portrays herself. Look at what she's doing with herself. Is she working? Is she going to school? Is she taking care of her home? Is she taking care of her? You know, do she keep herself up? You got some women out here that don't even change their panties. That's nasty. Pay attention. You know, when she goes to pull down them pants, That's something you need to look at. Okay, we all know, do the finger check. If you could put your fingers in there and she don't want to put them in her own face, that's a warning, bro. If your thing gets close to it and it decides to go, that's a warning, bro. Don't try to make it wake up and make him go in there, that cave. He don't want to go in there. Leave it alone. Just walk away. Just really walk away. And this is going to be a 2-part video because I'm talking about the baby mamas, but I'm about to talk about the baby daddies after this one. So, again, if you got a woman that's being childish before you have kids with her, if you got a woman that ain't taking care of the kids she has now, then if you got a woman that house is filthy and dirty, leave it alone. We're not talking about the good baby mamas because you know what? The good baby mamas is going to have a clean house. She going to have food in that kitchen. Her kids ain't going to be running around here crying, talking about they hungry. They're not going to be looking like kids back from the Roots days. We're not gonna have kids out here looking like that. When you got a good woman, she gonna make sure her kids got something to eat, that they taken care of. They're in bed at a certain hour. She helps them with their school homework. She goes to school. She goes to work. Her kids is straight. She ain't going to the club. She ain't club hopping. She ain't turning up every day. She don't do all that extra kid things. Pay attention because there are good women out here that can be mother material. You're choosing the club hopping ones because that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for them to be baby mamas. You're just looking for somebody to smash. Pay attention to what you're doing. If this woman over here can have a full-length conversation without cussing, without arguing, without raising her voice, without having that ghetto girl talk, then that's maybe somebody you want to look at. If you got a woman over here that don't have kids, that is doing something with herself, and she might go out every now and then and turn up and kick it with her friends, but you see that she leaves the club with her friends. She don't leave the club every weekend with a different man. Pay attention to that. Because if you see a woman that leaves the club every weekend with a different man, that's your warning. You need to stop. Check yourself. So this is Okita. I'm about to do part 2. Comment, like, and let me know what you're thinking.